Hey guys, welcome to Fuzzy Owl ASMR. This is my third video and I wanted to do like a little background setup, not just for this channel, but I also have another channel I'm going to be doing regarding film gear and stuff like that. So I went to film school, maybe a waste of money, but I learned a lot. I enjoyed my experience and I love film and a bunch of nerdy stuff. So what I'm going to do today is take you through my studio tour, which is just this shelf behind me with a couple of trinkets on it. Hopefully you could find a way to relax to this video or fall asleep to it. Maybe there's some good triggers in here, so sit back and relax. And we'll start off with the first and most important thing. Baby Yoda. Grogu. But almost as important, hand sanitizer. I just got that today. And I thought that'd be pretty funny to throw in a video, or at least cute. So as I mentioned, I love film stuff. I have this light here, and I was going to do this as a whispering video for those of you who like whispering. However, that light is a nice light, but it's got a fan on it, and the fan is kind of loud. So I don't know if I could really do whispering with this video. So let's jump into some gear. First and foremost, I have a 16mm lens. Now, a 16mm lens is a wide-angle lens. It's made for making things look bigger and has a wide field of view. I use this mainly for real estate videography and photography. It makes rooms look nice and open and big. It doesn't have that like fisheye distortion, but it's a really nice wide lens. So really, really love this one. It's a cinema lens. It's really, really nice. It's got this cap here, which I think would be... Yeah, I love cap sounds. That's one of my favorite triggers. This is the big old lens cap. I'm going to set this back on the shelf. It's nice. I don't want to get it too fingerprinty, so put this one back. Now, not related to film gear per se, or at all. If you watch my other channel, you'll know that I really like Godzilla, and I collect these figures, and I do like reviews on them and everything. So this is actually Godzilla from King of the Monsters, the 2019 one, and really, really nice figures made by Bandai Tamashii Nations, SH Monster Arts. I don't know how tingly it's going to be. excellent figure. Really detailed for just like a 6-inch figure. Also up here I have a Lara Croft pop figure. And I also have a Rey. This, you'll see. A Rey action figure, collectible figurine from Force Awakens, back when I thought the new trilogy was going to be cool. We're not going to get into that, but yeah, this is a pretty cool figure here. Surprisingly cheap too, but I used to collect these kind of things when I was a kid. I'm just a kid now. I'm still a big kid. But yeah, really, really nice looking, really detailed. And yeah. So, yeah, this is a light modifier case. So that is a light modifier case from a company called Aperture. They make like consumer grade stuff, but pretty high quality consumer grade stuff. So like this big dome I have on my light there, that's made by Aperture. This is the bag for it. Figured it'd have some pretty nice, I guess crinkled, kind of crinkled, crinkle tingles, I suppose. Hopefully you got something out of that. Back to things that aren't really related to film, but still a nerdy interest of mine. I am a huge fan of Magic the Gathering. If you saw my first video where I was showing off some of my decks, I recently got into a game mode called Commander, which is just totally different. If you know what it is, awesome. If you don't worry about it. But yeah, really cool game mode, and you got 100 cards in a deck, basically. There's more to it than that. But this is a nice magnetic deck box by GameGenic. Not a sponsor, obviously. This is my third video I've made. I don't have sponsors. But it's a nice magnetic case. Oh, going back to Godzilla there. Magic did a random line where they made Godzilla into cards. So, if you care, this here is the commander to my deck. Again, if you care. But I really like the game. And I like the physical aspect of it too. The feel of the cards, the sleeves, and everything. So. So yeah, nice little deck box for my Magic the Gathering cards. Back to something film related. So I have this light, and lights can be a pretty nice trigger. Sometimes I can watch a video that doesn't even have much sound to it, but waving a light back and forth can really just like get me zoned out and sleepy. This is another light that I have from that company, Aperture. And this is their like little MC light, they call it. And cool thing about it is, one, it's magnetic. You saw me pop it off of there. And two, not only is it blue, but it's any color you can think of. So gives you a little hue gauge, and it just kind of goes through the spectrum. So if you wanted like a cool, kind of like pinkish or something like that, you do that to some cool like film projects with light like that. You can also mess with like the intensity. You can mess with some effects, which I'm not going to do here because I forget how to. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This little MC Aperture light. It's got this little kind of rubber diffuser to make the light soft. There you go. Cool little light. I like this thing quite a lot. Okay, so next up, I'm going to go over some books that I have. These are not all the books I have, but their aesthetic matched what I was going for, I suppose. So the first one here, this is called On Writing and World Building, Volume 1 by Timothy Hickson. If you don't know Timothy Hickson, he is a YouTuber, actually. He's got a channel called Hello Future Me. Talks a lot about stuff like, if you're into writing, which is one of the things I'm into, how to build a world, what to do, what not to do, how to use exposition, which is just like a character giving information to the audience that they would need to know, how to do it properly, creatively, all sorts of really cool stuff. He's got this book, which is kind of like a culmination of some of his videos with some exclusive stuff in it too. So really, really like it. It's got this cool feel to the cover. It's obviously like a soft cover. So if you're into writing, this is something that could possibly interest you. Talks about foreshadowing, narrative structure. How to make good protagonists, how to make good antagonists, relationships between the two. Not like shipping, but I suppose like shipping. You could do that too. But really cool stuff. Check this out, it's pretty cool. And then on to the big boy. we have Lord of the Rings. I believe this is the 50th edition, which would have come out a long time ago. I think back in the 80s, maybe? Yeah, back in the 80s. This is Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and Return of the King, as well as the appendices, which are just like some notes he wrote about the world afterwards and stuff that happened prior. But this is a beautiful, beautiful edition, and it does have a nick here. Whoops. But it's held up pretty good so far. Got the ring. Really cool, kind of like cloth felt type of feel. Also something cool that came with it. Actually, I don't know if it came with it or if I bought it separate. I can't remember, but this cool, like, Gandalf bookmarker. Really like this edition. If you haven't read The Lord of the Rings, it's good. It's like a little... I don't want to say outdated, but it's definitely from a different time. The excitement level compared to most material we consume these days is not, the same, but it is good and effective, and I really like the books. So check out The Lord of the Rings, I guess. I guess I'm just promoting stuff in this video. I don't know. I always try to get people to read Lord of the Rings. So let's move on to... So this is actually my gear bag. It's made by a company called Peak Design. They shipped this out to me because I bought it sometime last year, and it's really high quality, best zippers I've ever used in my life. And it's weatherproof. I've taken it on a couple hikes. It's like a duffel bag, but you can wear it as a backpack, and the suspension's really good. I was telling my friend, like, we were hiking all day. I was aching, but I was like, man, I forgot I was wearing a backpack. So I really love this bag, and I have a cube in here that holds all my camera gear. But while I'm not like going anywhere with my camera gear right now, and it's just kind of sitting around, I keep it up on the shelf. But yeah, so this is my really cool Peak Design duffel bag. And that will do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you're sleeping, good night. And if you're not and you made it to the end, I hope you really got some good tingles, some good triggers. Maybe just you relaxed a little bit. I do want to do some whisper videos when I get a light that's not so loud with the fan noise. But still, I hope you like this. And I'm looking forward to making a lot more videos. Hope the back looks good and everything. And yeah. I'm excited to make more videos, so I'll see you in the next one.